Hey guys, Ben here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking all about the DCU, all to do with Superman Legacy, Batman, the Brave and the Bold. James Gunn has come out and commented on a lot more new things, so we have to break them down. So if you do go on to enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future DCTV videos later this year. Okay, so we have a bunch of different pieces to actually talk about in this video because James Gunn has been very active once again on Threads, which is basically a different version of Twitter. I've got some articles that actually go into a bit more depth about those comments from James Gunn, plus we have some other stuff to talk about towards the end of the video. So stick around if you enjoyed this video, and obviously we'll get to all the important information, and I feel like all of it is very important, so yeah, stick around. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. So first things first, we're breaking down this article from comicbookmovie.com. Link as always will be in the link in the description below. The article begins like, in a Threads post, James Gunn revealed that the screenplay for his Man of Steel reboot, Superman Legacy, is now, quote, 99.9% done, before adding, I'm always changing small things, but it's been essentially done since well before the strike. So that's his statement on Superman Legacy and where he's at right now with the screenplay. I think we all presumed that he had finished it already, considering that they've done so much casting. Pretty much when you go and cast like the main character surrounding the main actor, obviously you might do the main actor a bit earlier compared to the other ones because that's the most important role. It makes sense that you're at this stage where, okay, everything's done, it's 99.9% done. Obviously as you go towards production, maybe you find out, okay, we can't use this set, we can't do this, so let's change it. And so that's why there's always tweaks to be made as you go towards filming, and I believe they're filming around like March time, I could be wrong, but basically he just confirms, yeah, it's 99.9% done. He's gonna make changes every now and again as he goes towards filming, and there will always be filming changes when they actually get to shooting, because, you know, not everything's going to work out. Some things will feel better than other things, so of course there's always going to be changes, but that's him confirming the status of Superman Legacy. And then the article goes on to say Legacy will be the first movie of the DCU and will be followed by several other high-profile projects that were announced as part of Chapter 1's slate, including a new Batman movie based on the Batman, the Brave and the Bold. Gunn has previously indicated that it will be quite a while before he has a chance to turn his attention to his new take on the Dark Knight, but that hasn't stopped rumors from doing the rounds online. Supernatural and The Boys star, Jensen Ackles, has been a popular fan pick to play Batman/Bruce Wayne for some time, so it was probably inevitable that he'd eventually be rumored to have landed the role, which is what has happened just now. So the same source also claimed that there have been castings to do with Robin/Damian Wayne, and also Nightwing and Dick Grayson and Alfred. But I'm not really going to go into that because I kind of want to go into the main Batman role in this next portion of the video. So the director, James Gunn, debunked these rumors outright, noting that The Brave and the Bold doesn't even have a completed script yet. And this is something that he actually commented on the other day, the fact that they're not going to be casting any actors in the DCU until scripts are done. And so we know they're working on Supergirl's script right now. We know that the Batman script isn't finished. He confirms it here, so we get a rough timeline of roughly where they're at with that project. So don't be expecting to hear much on that Batman, the Brave and the Bold project for a long time, because they haven't even finished that screenplay. I presume they have a writer on it, but that doesn't mean that it's done, because James Gunn has confirmed it's not finished, so they're not going to be doing castings. But this doesn't mean that Ackles couldn't emerge as a legit contender for the part down the line. Here's what the actor had to say about potentially donning the cape and cowl in live action during a recent interview. So this is Jensen Ackles from Supernatural addressing this. He says, look, right now nobody's talking about anything. There's a strike going on in the entertainment industry. So this was a quote that he actually released during the strike. And until it gets solved, nobody's having conversations about anything. Would I entertain the idea of playing my favorite superhero of all time? Nah, I'm good, which he laughs. Sounds like a lot of work, I would love it, sign me up. So that's Jensen Ackles' response to all the fan casts out there and all the rumors. So it's good to hear him actually addressing it. He's actually quite vocal, like a lot of the different CW actors. They've been quite vocal in the past about, you know, engaging in different types of work, whether it's DC or not. So I think Jensen Ackles would actually be a really good Batman. I don't know if that's the age range that they're going for this specific Batman. I don't know too much of the details, and they haven't released too much in terms of what's going to be going on in The Brave and the Bold apart from adapting that story. Jensen Ackles is about 45, and I believe David Corenswet, who's going to play Superman in Superman Legacy, is about 31, and I'm fairly certain they're going to want to keep the age ranges kind of similar, but I don't think that's too much of a big gap to, you know, have Batman be a bit older than Superman and, you know, be just over 10 to 14 years difference. So I could very well see this happening, but I would say right now this is obviously just a rumor, and I don't think anything is confirmed, and James Gunn confirms it. Like, until the script is done, which it's not done, they're not going to be releasing any castings. They're not going to have casting meetings or anything like that. Obviously, maybe Andy Muschietti, who is the director who is currently signed on to helm this DCU film, obviously The Brave and the Bold, maybe in his head he's like, okay, I really like Jensen Ackles, or he likes a certain actor, and maybe in his mind he's got that going, but the screenplay isn't done, and that's their main kind of thing right now in terms of James Gunn and Peter Safran's DCU. They just want to finish those scripts first, and apparently it's been rumored that John Logan, the writer who wrote Gladiator, The Aviator, Hugo, Skyfall, has been enlisted to write this script. That's not 100% confirmed, but if it is, that's a good writer to have on board. And obviously there's a lot to go off of because this is based on The Brave and the Bold in the comics, and obviously there's the animated show. I don't know how similar it will be, but I'm looking forward to hearing more as we go towards actually getting closer to the release date, which we don't know right now, but you can make your own presumptions. Okay, so the next bit we're going to talk about is another comment from James Gunn on Threads. He actually responded to someone who said, James Gunn, will we see Brainiac, Metallo, Cyborg, Superman, or Mr. Mxyzptlk in future Superman movies? James Gunn's response was, who knows what the future will bring? Right now, all I care about is legacy. And so he doesn't directly address, you know, Brainiac, Metallo, Cyborg, Superman, or Mr. Mxyzptlk. Like, there is no specific answer, but obviously he's focused on legacy, as he says. And we don't know what villain is going to be in that apart from Lex Luthor. Like, is Lex going to be the main villain, or is the rumors true that Brainiac could be the main villain for Superman Legacy? I wouldn't be too shocked if that happened, because I think Brainiac is a big character who could definitely, you know, be a big threat to Superman in that film, and it's someone new for, you know, live action in terms of the films. We've seen a version of Brainiac on Krypton before, but obviously that's not connected. So yeah, it will be interesting. I think at one point, if the DCU does develop so far, you can see Brainiac, Metallo, Cyborg, Superman, Mr. Mxyzptlk all in future films, TV shows. Obviously they're all Superman and Supergirl related villains, so they could appear in any of their films or any kind of crossover films that we get in the future, or TV shows. So yeah, we don't have a good answer, but right now it's rumored that Brainiac might be the villain of Superman Legacy. And yeah, so focusing on Legacy still, let's move on. So they just did a scout in terms of, you know, filming locations. They're going to be filming in March. That is the current update in terms of when they're penciled in to start filming. James Gunn posted this photo online of him with, you know, some of the scouting crew and some of the other members of the crew. I don't know who they specifically are, but they're basically gearing up for Superman Legacy as they're in full swing with pre-production as they start to get ready for that March shoot date. Obviously right now we're in December. I guess they've got a couple more weeks on this until the Christmas break. They'll come back in January, and then they'll have, you know, literally 3 months or a bit less than that to get everything ready to begin in March. And obviously at that point we'll probably have like a Superman Legacy suit reveal. We'll get more behind the scenes photos. We'll actually see them all in costume and on set. They're going to be filming in Atlanta, so, you know, if any of you guys are there, go have a look in March, try and find them. But yeah, I think it's just cool that James Gunn is giving us such insight into what's going on right now. So let's move on to our final topic of today's video. We've got another post from James Gunn once again on Threads. As I said, he's very, very active over there. I'm honestly quite surprised, but it's nice to get an insight into what's going on with Superman Legacy and the DCU, and him being so active debunking rumors and everything. Obviously we just kind of get the idea of what is going on roughly, and basically he responded to someone on Threads saying that James, please let me know if the new rumor / scoop is true to do with the Waller show being cancelled because of budgets. He replies, it's bullshit. Waller is still being written by Crystal and Jeremy. So there you have it. That is his short and sweet answer. It's bullshit. Don't believe all the rumors you hear. I think that is a very important learning lesson. Obviously, all the stuff we're talking about in today's video is mainly to do with James Gunn's comments, so you can trust James Gunn's comments. Obviously, some of the rumors to do like Jensen Ackles as Batman, like, don't believe it. I have to say, don't believe it, because take it with a grain of salt, because it's just rumors right now. And obviously it could happen if they like it, but at this stage, you know, just believe what you're hearing from the filmmakers like James Gunn. So Waller is still being written, and it's been written by Crystal and Jeremy, and so that show is going to be coming like fairly soon, even though it's not done, so we're gonna have to wait for a little bit longer. But that pretty much does it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this DCU update video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment. It would really help this video get out there. Also subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. If you're new around here, we're uploading daily right now, so don't miss out on any of the content. Go back on the channel and check all the recent videos. So for now, you can click on the top right corner of the screen to watch my latest video, and I will catch you guys later. Goodbye.
I see red.